Guys, today, because Christmas is here. Christmas isn't the time for gifts, it's the time for giving. You're going to see people around you who aren't dealt the same cards as your own, who aren't blessed with the same opportunity as you. That's why we have to do our job within the community to help our brothers and sisters, help the people who are struggling, who would just like to have something rather than nothing. You know, you look at life from a different lens and realize that everything is a compound effect within our life. It's an accumulation effect. You either accumulate positive or negative. So you weigh out the pros and cons. So if I were to eat 100 calories more per day opposed to someone eats 100 calories less, you may not notice something within 3 months, to 6 months, to a year. But you give that 2 years time, I'll start gaining weight opposed to the other person that's going to probably be losing weight and be more fit, depending on what I eat. The same goes for investing. You know, if you don't invest anything, opposed to the person who's going to invest something, let's say $20 per check, yeah, it might be small at first, but give it maybe a year, 2 years, 5 years, imagine how that's going to compound effect within your life. It all starts with a decision, that one that's going to set a standard for your life, that's going to set you off to what you want to do. You know what I mean? You have to take your thoughts from your conscious mind, bring them into the physical world. Why do I say that all the time? Is because the fact is, if you're not writing your goals down, they're just going to be dreams. You have to put them on paper to make them real. You know, get to see them, not just within your mind. You know, like a dream when you're just sitting there, it's all over the place. You have to make them real. You set daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, freaking 10-yearly goals. And then you can imagine. I always am one of those guys that promotes this goal, that you have to set a grand goal, something that gets you excited, because a lot of people are going to look at you and say, oh, you know what, you're not going to achieve that goal. Like if I were to tell you I want to be a rocket scientist, a lot of people would look at me and laugh, and it'd be funny, you know, okay, yeah, I'm going to be a rocket scientist, but realistically, that goes to show you that we don't have the power to create that with their brain. You know, if I was going to say I'm going to be a millionaire, a lot of people just think I'm just blowing smoke out my mouth. But the fact is, if you truly believe that, if you have no hesitation within your mind, what's going to stop you? The only person that's ever going to stop you within your life is yourself. And that's why you have to have full belief in your capabilities by doing some of the things you don't like to do. You know, it's funny how the magic always starts to happen when you're giving it your all. You know what I mean? When you're in that time when you just want to quit and break, and then all of a sudden things start to happen. If you don't give it everything you have every single day, you know, work as hard as you can, always want to be better than yourself. Not anybody else. You know, you can compare yourself to others, but realistically, it's you. It's a battle between yourself, you and yourself. And that's what's going to truly make you a winner or a loser. You know, you're not always going to be a quitter. You can always give it more. You know that. We all know that within ourselves, that when we've given it our all, we can always take one more step. If you were about to die, would you not find the strength to overcome that adversity? We all know we would. Or would you let yourself die? That's it. Life's over. That's not the way life works. We're here to help one another, not step on one another. I don't believe in Herbert Spencer's theory of survival of the fittest, because if you look at when the French crossed over the Northwest Passage, do you think they would have survived without the Aboriginal people? They would have struggled and starved to death without those people, because we need people to show us how to do certain things. Because if no one was to teach us how to learn certain things, we'd never be anywhere within this world. If we didn't have a teacher to show us how to do math, to do something else, to make those connections within our brain, then we never know how to do something. One of the biggest problems I've ran into within my life is that people will tell me, Connor, just worry about yourself. Don't worry about anyone else. And I sit there and look at them. I start laughing. I'm like, that's craziness. That's not how I was designed. That's not how I was built. You know, we're all here to help one another when we're struggling. It's that same example that I just gave you. If you don't know something, you need someone to explain, to show you so that you can apply the knowledge. If you know something and do not apply it, do you really know? One of my friends always used to say that, and it's a true fact. If you're not applying something, you know, you can read everything in a textbook. If you don't apply it, then you truly don't know, because then you're going to not get the real sense of what's going on around you. So anyways, my book's dropping within the next few weeks. I just wanted to drop this out because Christmas time is here, and I just want us to all give back to the community. Just be grateful for what we all have. You know, sit back, wake up every day, and give yourself 10 things that you're grateful for. And that's one of the best ways I've ever started off my day. I've been doing that for a long time now. And I can tell you that's one of the best ways to put a smile on your face. Trust me, wake up every day and give yourself at least 5 things to say, you know, I'm grateful for. Not saying what I want, but what can I acquire to make my life better and help other people in doing so at the same time. So Merry Christmas to you all, and take care. And I'll be talking with you in the new year.